Hello everybody and welcome back to Dyson Strip Program. As always, I am Dor, and today we're going to go ahead and set up the purple cube line, right? And we're also going to go ahead and head on over to a different system today, hopefully, right? So we need to get this thing up and running here. This is going to be pretty simple. We're just going to have this thing coming out on that line there. That's fine. And then we're going to have it going in. Or actually, we can't have it going in because that needs an arm going in. We need this one requiring these guys. This will probably be fine for right now. Do I have drones in this one? I do have drones in that one. We're not going to put drones in this one. Actually, you probably will. So that's going to be that. The arms are going to be feeding into this guy. That's going to be the purple cubes going into that. And then we need to have the purple cubes being made. So in order to do that, we're going to also have down another one of these guys. And for right now, we'll kind of put it like out here. Kinda. That should work. I didn't want to drag it across like that, but that works. Once that's placed, we can put our drones in there. We're going to need... what are we going to need? I totally spaced out. So we need these things being made. So we need the little cylinder-looking, fiber-looking tube things. Those guys. We need the green crystals, and we need plastic, I think it was. Double check really quick. Plastic, yes. Okay, so I don't think we're going to make a ton of these things, because that is, we're kind of struggling on plastic, I think. It's not really being made all that quickly, because we have it getting used up on other items. Let's go ahead and have these guys demanding it. That'll send those things in here from the other drones that are around the area. The drones aren't going to fly out of here, but those guys will come. Let's go ahead and have these guys all coming down the center line here. We can do... we'll do that. I'll set the filters in a second. I just don't want the stuff filling up the lines just in case we're making it too short or too long. Do that, and then we'll do that. Over to that. Okay, and then we just need some assemblers, which is not too crazy. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then another 5 on the other side. And then we'll probably have the conveyor. We'll probably have these things just go down into the end line thing here, and then probably just conveyor it over to the other tower where the purple cubes are. So we need the arms going into these guys, but first we need to go ahead and select our recipe, which is these guys. All right, so I had to rearrange that. Actually, I couldn't do 3 lines down the middle and have them inputting. It's not enough room on the machines. There's only 3 inputs. And yeah, it's not really gonna work that way. So we're gonna have the tube thing coming out one side, the crystals coming out on the other, and then we'll have the nope. I don't want to have that one targeted. We need this guy to be outputting. What are we doing here? We need this one outputting this stuff. We also need this side outputting it as well, or we're just going to have it all going on one side. Let's have this one doing that as well. That way we're making these things now. I think they're like broadband or something like that. What were they called? Particle broadband. Okay, and then we need those going into a science lab, I believe. And we can just do that like somewhere right here. We just have them come in and go into this thing. Now, what else did this thing need? Because I'm guessing it's not just that, right? It needs those, boop, boop, boop. Let me do that instead, actually. Let's have, we're going to have this thing come out as well. We're going to have these things getting brought in. We need those. We're going to have these as demand. And then we'll have this thing come out like so, all the way up as high as we can go. Ooh, I don't want that one over there. So that should be 7, I believe. Yeah, we had 10. We're down to 3. All we got to do then is connect this in. And that'll start bringing that stuff into these. We need that stuff selected. That's going to make the purple cubes. We're having the other stuff brought into this guy right now. So we should be able to come out of this one here. And go there maybe. Over to there. Then we just go ahead and connect this in. That's going to start making the purple cubes. Yep. Okay. And then all we do from there is conveyor it over to the one over here. We can go straight into this guy, like so. And all we gotta do is arm it out. That'll bring the cubes in. That'll then spit it out onto this line. Did I not? I didn't filter it, so it's not gonna spit it out onto this line. If I could get the angle, there we go. So then that's gonna spit it out onto this line. It's gonna fill this thing up that's having all the other cubes already in there. And then we'll be able to minimize this later if we use one of the orbital, not this one, the orbital ones, the bigger ones. Do I have any of the big ones down right here? These guys, because they have 5 slots and apparently there's only 5 types of cubes. So we'll be able to rearrange this later and get it going in a way. So do we have any more drones on us? We do. Let's put those guys in here. A lot of these have drones in them, and a lot of them have 50 drones. A lot of them have like 25 right now. We're really not using all the drones continuously because I have it set to bring 100% of a load, and so it's not really moving that much material back and forth to warrant having a bunch of drones in the air. Anyways. So now that we're making the purple cubes, right, we're using these more of like storage and to be able to move the things around the base. This thing is full of all the other cubes. And now we're making these guys, and we currently have a couple in the machine. I don't think we're going to have hundreds yet, but we're getting them going here. Why is this no longer running? Oh, you know what? The plastic. The plastic is the big issue, like I said in the beginning here. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and turn this thing on, right? We need this thing. All we need is 500 purple cubes. If we can make 500 purple cubes, we're fine. So I'm going to go ahead and set this in motion. We need that, and we need this. This isn't an issue because it only needs yellows, and we have all of that in the tower there. So I'm going to go ahead and let this thing run, right? I'm going to try and get the plastic to get this thing going, but I'm going to let this thing run. And that way we can actually go to a different system today. Okay, so we just finished up the researches. We can go ahead and travel to other places now. I guess we could have done that to begin with. It just would have took us longer. All we did was unlock the ability to warp. So let's go ahead and set this thing up really quick. We're just going to have a little tiny setup. We're not going to go crazy with it. We need hydrogen coming out of here. And let's do something like that maybe for right now, just so we can see. And then we need the hydrogen going into a particle collider. Is that what it's called? Yeah, particle collider. Let's have it go here. Boop. And then we need the items that are coming out of that to go into the next one here. We need this one making... Oh, it's not on buildings. We need this one making deuterium, right? That's something we could have made for a second there. But we never actually set up any of the things to do it, because I didn't have any recipes that it was used for, so I didn't want to. That's weird. Why is it targeting the back? Can I only input on the back? Because one of the other deuterium machine is like that too. Is it this one? One of these has it. Let me find that machine. Nope. All we had to do was just move the conveyor over a little bit. It wasn't close enough. Okay, so we do need that extra belt for some reason. Okay. So that's going to make the deuterium. And then we need that deuterium to go ahead and head back into this other one. And we're just going to go ahead and hand in these things for right now. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to do that right here, right? Just do it on this side. And we can drag this on over to here. Go to boop. And boop. That'll connect all that in. We can drag a power line over. That'll run that stuff. Okay. And then with this thing, we need to take those items that it's going to make, and we combine that with diamonds, and that gives us the warp cores for right now. Let me grab these things, and we can grab some iron. I don't think it's going to let me put 3 stacks of iron into this thing, but it's going to be enough to let me do that, I think. There we go. So it's going to make those. And then we'll just leave those be for right now. Let me go grab some diamonds from our little manufacturing plant over here. I added in another row of researchers because the more you have, the faster it researches. So we went ahead and added in another one of those so we can kind of get these things done a little quicker. And it kind of helped out a little bit. So let's grab these guys. Let's just grab a stack. They stack to 50 or 100? Stack to 100. Okay, so let's just get 2 stacks then. I don't think we're going to use all of those right now, but at least we have them. We expanded out our oil production a little bit. I think we had 3 oil nodes feeding into, I believe it was 9 or 12 refiners making oil and stuff. Now we have I think 5 or 6 oil nodes feeding into those 12 refiners. So now we have a backlog of crude, but we're also getting a backlog of oil now. So we're getting things running smoothly. We also have 20, what are these things called? Chemical plants. 20 chemical plants making plastic, because that was our big holdup there. I think I sat around for like 40 minutes and we didn't move on the research at all because of the plastic. So those came in handy there. So we take those things and we just combine them here. We need 1 to warp. Every time we warp, we consume one of these. So, or actually, no, that's not the warp core. This thing's the warp core. So then we craft this thing, and then we have to craft it again into a warp core. So, kind of seems odd. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're making that thing, and then we're making that thing in. Okay, well, it kind of makes sense. Okay, but yeah, we're going to do that, and then we're going to go ahead and warp on out of here. So, before we go ahead and do that, since this is going to take a second for these things to craft down, let me empty out my inventory. I'm going to... Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm going to go ahead and set these things up here. So, we have some new things, right? This is the deuterium thing. We just have hydrogen. We have hydrogen, and I think... hydrogen from one side, and you just export the other. So I guess this is just a through and through, right? We're not going to set that up because we have the particle collider now. So I think it's better to use that instead of this thing. This is a tech that we got before that thing. We have this thing, which we can send the energy from our network into it. Let me plop it over there for a second. We have this thing, and we have these things. I'm going to take a stack of those. So this thing is like a big battery, kind of. We can charge it, we can discharge it. The animation for it changes. So if we're discharging it, it kind of points down into itself. If we're charging it, it points up toward the sky, which is kind of cool, like a big flower. But it also has batteries. So I don't know. I don't exactly. Oh, we can place these down. Lack of item. Do we have that as a thingy? Accumulator. Ah, we do. Okay, so these are the batteries. So I guess we can connect those into this thing so it has a bigger storage capacity. And then we can use that to transfer power, I guess, from our Dyson sphere. I think that's what this is used for. So let's get rid of that. For right now, we can go ahead and plop that back into our inventory here. And then this thing... Oh, I put those back in the box. I thought I was putting them on my hotbar. Oops. These things, right? This one's a solar accumulator. So it has a massive area, right? We can, we're probably going to rearrange our factory, to be honest, to use these instead of these little towers now. But these things get power, and they're just like the towers, basically. I think you can also connect these into the Dyson sphere as well. No. Never mind, that's something else. But yeah, these are just like the towers, basically. They just have a big area of effect, and then they can go further out as well. This thing is the thing that the thing that attracts the power from the Dyson sphere. Once we get that thing up and running, this will be the thing receiving the power from the Dyson sphere, and then we can use that to make power, right? And then, last but not least, we got this thing. This thing's gonna shoot solar sails up into the sky. I'm gonna do 2 stacks right now. I feel like that's gonna be enough. Let me take these things out as well so I can craft some more. Put those in there. Put those in there. So we're making some more. Make as many of these things as I can. Cool, another 10. So we're going to take these things. Which one was it? Dyson sphere. Here we go. So we'll go ahead and just plop it down here for right now. Right? this is something that we're probably going to have to automate in some way, because the solar sails that we have right now do have a lifespan. If we look in our upgrade thing, we have a solar sail section itself. So right now they last 150 seconds longer. So currently they last 1950 seconds before, I guess, they just break or disappear. I don't know what they do exactly. But there's 6 tiers to this thing. We can currently actually get level 2 and level 3. And then we can kind of try for level 4, but purple cubes are not our strong suit right now. But anyways, we have 200 of these things right now that we're going to send up. We can, I think this is going to send back power, but it's not going to be really good power currently because of our setup. So if we select orbit 1, right? And then we go into this screen. Orbit 1, I believe, is Dyson sphere. And it's this ring, I believe, this white ring that's going around the sun. Yeah, there we go. So that's where these things are going to end up. I can't edit this initial one, but if we want to, we can go ahead and set up our own. And then we have control over the radius of it, how far away it gets from the sun or the star, the inclination of it. So we can have it spinning around top to bottom if we wanted it like that. Kind of like that. Or we can do whatever we want with it, really. Longitude is where it starts point. I don't know what that's for, though. I guess it's start and end cycle, maybe? I'm not too sure on that one, the longitude of it. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and rock the initial generated one, just so we can kind of get a run for how it kind of works and kind of figure it out as we go here. So we're going to select number 1. We're going to go ahead and put 200 in. No, we're not. Never mind. We're going to put 20 in. Okay, so it's actually shooting now. I guess it was a weird angle maybe for the deploying of it. Let's see if we can see these things. So there they go. I don't know if that's coming across. These little blue things coming out of the planet. I kind of wish I could unlock from the planet and just kind of like scroll around the system here. But if we do this, we can actually see them here. Oop, there we go, kind of. So we're going to have 200 of these things in orbit around our star. So does it tell me how much power I'm making off of these guys? Not on this screen. So if we go to this screen, we're currently making 500 kilowatts. And every one, let's see, it's 626, and let's see what it bounces to. One more up, 661. So, ooh, math. I can't do that. So it's jumping like 50, or it just jumped 35. It was 730. That one's another 20 something, 30 something. Okay. So anyways, that's gonna do that. That's generating power now. So we just gotta go ahead and click this guy now. We need to get it a little closer. We can grab the RAID receiver from it, and then we can go ahead and plop this thing down. And we should start receiving the... Oh, that's the wrong thing. We should start receiving the power from it, I think. Right? So it's receiving 350 kilowatts right now. And we're making 1.2 megawatts. So we have 36 of them out there right now. And we're still firing them. That's cool. You can see it in this screen too. Little blue dots coming in from out of the... That's probably not coming across on YouTube. Those dots are so tiny. But yeah, hopefully that kind of shows it. The little dots. I don't know if there's a limit to how many you can have in this orbit. I don't know if you can just shoot like thousands of them and then have it orbiting and generating a bunch. But we have 1.6 megawatts. And we're only bringing in 480. And it's jumping a little bit every now and again. So... as we go here, we can do this. That'll increase the efficiency of the RAID transceiver. I cannot speak today. But yeah, that's doing that. So now we have a little bit of power coming in. Pitch limit again. Yeah, I think it's just the the entrance then is probably what that is. It's probably not lined up with the entrance of the orbit is why it's saying that. So maybe that's why it's not doing it. But it'll start firing in a second on its own, so I'm not too worried about it now. Okay, so here we go. We're only going to take 6 of these warp cores with us. It only uses 1 per jump, so we're really not going to be going too far. We're going to probably go once or twice, maybe at most, if the first place we go to is kind of not great. But we're going to take all this fuel with us as well, because it says every time you warp, it takes up a whole bunch of your fuel. Worst case scenario, if we get stuck out there, wherever we end up going, we'll just have to load off a save. Oh, you can see all the sails. That's cool. Let me... I kind of want to see if I can get close to these sails, because that looks kind of cool from a distance at least. Again, I have no idea if this is coming across in the video or not, but hopefully it is, because we have a bunch of little dots circling the sun now. We, I think, almost have all 200 up right now, but I'm not too sure. I didn't check. Okay, we got up to speed without really eating all our fuel up there like we normally do. But yeah, there we go. We have a bunch of sails. They're not big. I don't want to come to a complete stop because I'm a little worried that the gravity from the star is going to yank me into it. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of cool. All these little sails around the sun right now. That's pretty neat. But anyways, let's go ahead and find a place we're going to go. So let's see. Let's see. That one's 3.3 light years away. The human one is 3.5 away. And is that the only 2 systems I can see the name of from here? I believe so. So let's try and go to the. It's not human, but it's human, hominin, something like that. Anyways, we're gonna warp over there. So let's see how the warping works in this, right? Because the normal flying around is kind of whatever. You just point at it and speed up, and then just crash into the planet, and that's it. So let's see. So to go into it, we have to press caps lock, and let's make sure we're pointing at it because I don't want to somehow go the wrong way. That's pretty sweet. So we are just chewing through the power, though. It's not an instant warp. I thought it would be. Let's go ahead and fuel up. Oh, we didn't even get all the way there. Did it use? It did. It used the warp core even though we didn't get there. Okay, that kind of changes my idea here. So the place we're leaving is Zeta Phonics, and we're going to Human. I'm just gonna call it human. So that's kind of worrisome, to be honest here. We need to charge up our batteries, so I'm gonna let it do that. Hopefully these fuel rods fuel it up a lot, but it's not really moving. Okay, so we're fully charged up. We're not draining any more fuel, I think, right? Yeah, we're good to go. So let's see if a full fuel tank is enough to get us there. We are down to 1.91 light years. Let's see if we can get there now with a full tank and oops. Oh, you hit tab on it and it pops that thing up. Oh, no, that's because it's bringing my cursor up. Never mind. So let's try that again. It's chewing through the fuel, which is not a good sign, but we are dropping 0.10 light years every couple seconds here. And it looks like we are indeed going to get here. So, stop. Light year thing, stop, please. Hey. How do I get out of this? Oh no, we went past it. Oh, that is so bad. Oh no, stop. I don't know how to stop it. I hit caps lock again and it didn't stop it. Okay, that's something I got to look in the controls for because that could have been really bad. We didn't burn more than 1, right? We only used 1. Okay, so we're down to 4. We used 2 to get here. Can we see the initial place we came from? I'm looking. Uh-oh. Where's it at? Oh no, I'm glad. Oh, I'm glad it said I didn't have enough energy because I just hit my caps lock. That would have been terrible. It was like a yellow star. Oh no. Why is the name not in the sky? Oh, that's gonna be real bad here. No, no, no. No. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible news. Wait. Oh, that's right. I'm being stupid. I had to spin around because we went past it. That's why it's not in the sky. It's right there in front of us. Genius. Okay, so if we hit, I'm afraid to hit caps lock while we're in orbit here. I don't want to go into warp mode. If we hit this, we should be able to do this. And then if we go over here, we got, let's see, we got one planet and a moon on the farthest outstretch of orbit here. We got another planet and a moon, and then we have another planet on the inner bit here. So this star system has 3 planets, 2 moons, and are any of these tidal locked? What are you? Orbit period gives us a time, so that's not tidal locked. Are you tidal locked? You are a gas giant, so you're not going to be. You are... Ooh, this has a new material we haven't seen yet. Spine-formed stalagmite crystals. That's something we haven't seen yet. This also has crude oil, which is nice because the only planet in our system currently is the one we started on that has crude oil. It doesn't really have a good anything else. It just has coal. What does this gas giant have? Hydrogen and deuterium. I'm probably saying that wrong. This one has fire ice. This gas giant. Oh, it's an ice giant, not a gas giant. Ooh, fancy. It's got hydrogen and all that stuff too. Let's see. So this one has... This one's also not tidal locked, but it doesn't have oil or anything. It has a bunch of minerals, just like the other moon in our system. What did the first one have? The first one's got a ton of iron, a ton of copper, a ton of titanium, a decent amount of the other stuff, not really coal. Solar energy ratio, 140%. Hey, that'll be good. Okay, so none of the planets in the system are tidal locked, but there is the one closest to the sun. Apparently, it's lava planet. I just caught that as I was closing the screen there. Let's go ahead and do a flyby of each of these and see what they're like. Let me go ahead and plop some fuel in. Let me also take this out of my thing because I'm gonna end up like thumbing caps lock and shooting myself into nowhere, and it's gonna get me stuck somewhere. So yeah, we're already going full speed, so it's gonna take us a minute to get there, and then we should be able to explore this system at least. All right, so we're approaching the lava planet. I believe this is the first one closest to the sun or the star. I'm gonna keep calling it the sun. Sorry. Okay, so are we taking damage for some reason? Anything? No, we're at 1500 HP. I just wanted to be safe rather than get killed and have to figure it out. So can we do anything with the lava? Is this considered a mineral on the planet here? Lava, anything? No, I don't see it as a thing. So maybe we can't do anything with it. But it does look pretty cool. I'll give it that. Lava planet. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and head on over to another planet here. You know what? Hold on. Is there... Let me do planetary view. Is there, like, big oceans of lava? No, it's just all, like, cracked and stuff. That looks pretty cool, though. I'll give it that. Fancy. Has a ton of material as well. Oh, look at some of it's even, like cracked, but not completely cracked. That's cool. Okay. So let's go to, let me see here. This one doesn't have a moon, right? No. There we go. Let's see. So which one's the one on the secondary ring here? Human 2. So let's go aim for that guy and see if we can get there as well. All right, and flying by here, this gas giant is actually different than the one we are next to because this one's like tan. The other one kind of looks like a Jupiter almost. Ooh, this is a water world. Did it tell me that on the... Oh, I can't land there. Oh, I can land there. Okay, cool. Let me chill out there. Did it tell me that on this screen? Ocean World. Yeah, I did. I just didn't see that. That is pretty cool. Okay, we got Water World here. That's why it doesn't have any resources. It has a little bit of coal. Although I don't know where that coal is. It has a bunch of oil. Has the spine stuff. There's some coal right there. Oh, there's like... Okay, so it's not like super deep water. It's just kind of like shallows and stuff. Cool. I like this system a lot more than my initial system, to be honest. These have some cool planets circling it. They got a lava planet. They got a water planet. That's pretty cool. So yeah, we can't go to the gas giant. I haven't researched the stuff to harvest from the gas giants yet. But I do have the ability to do it. I just need to set it to research. So let's go ahead and head on over to the last planet here. Or the moon, I guess, because it's another gas giant that we can't actually do anything with. Alright, and we can see that this is kind of the most normal planet on this whole system here, at least. So it's just an ashen... whatever word that is. I can't pronounce that. But yeah, we have an orbit. It is indeed orbital, so it's not going to be tidal locked. But if we take a look at the gas giant, that's the ice one, and it's kind of just like a turquoise color, which is pretty nice. Can we go over to it? We can, but we can't see it any other way other than that. So that looks pretty cool too. This is like the most normal planet, like I said, so if we were to set up a base or something, this would be our outpost, I guess, because it's the only one that's not going to require an absolute ton of foundations to go ahead and get things running on. But yeah, what I think we're going to go ahead and do right now is I'm going to work my way back home. Hopefully we can get back there. I kind of got to hang on the warping. I just need to figure out a way to stop. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and head back home, and I'll catch you guys there next episode. But for right now, that's going to go ahead and be it for the end of today's. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.